So now comes the most critical part of our today's scenario. Okay, so here we need to be pretty much focused and try to understand. So suppose this loop is running, so that means this is the index one, which is nothing but our prisoner number. So suppose when the first prisoners get in, so he wants to open the box in the room. So for that, how he can do is he can say that room map dot uh, room map dot get of which box he wants to open. He wants to open his the box with his own number, right? So this is the box that he is opening with his own number. So suppose when the loop is running and it is the turn for the prisoner number 5, so this index will become 5. He will go into the room and he will open the box. This get method is like opening a box. So he's opening a box with the number marked as his own number. So that is where we start. That is the whole strategy. So now this whatever box he is opening, so this will give one value. Right, so we want to store that value. So I'll take one more integer here and uh, I'll call it as slip in the box. So this integer will tell us what is the slip value that is inside the box. So for example, if prisoner 1 will go inside, he opens his own box with the number 1 and he gets value, let's say 7. So this 7 will be stored in the variable sleep in the box, that is 7, right? So now what I will do is and since this guy has opened one box, so we need to increment this value, number of box opened, right? Just give me, yeah, so we will first initialize this value to 1 because this prisoner has opened the box, one box, right? So now if we will check, now what we want is if this sleep in the box equals to, let's say, that is the prisoner's number. That means the box which the prisoner has opened, he has found his own number, and the for him the scenario is over, right? But suppose if the prisoner opens a box and doesn't finds his number, let's say he doesn't find his number, then what we want to do? We want this prisoner to open the next box, right? And that box will be nothing but the number that is the slip in the box. So I want to iterate while the slip in the box is not equals to index. If the slip in the box is not equals to the number of the prisoner, that is the prisoner's number, then he needs to open the another box. Okay, but also we need to check the condition that the number of box opened should always be less than half of the number of prisoners, which is the criteria. That is like for 100 prisoners, only one prisoner can open 50 box, second prisoner can open 50 box. So we need to check that condition as well. So I'll put one if condition, and if I'll say that if number of box opened is less than number of prisoner by 2, sorry, prisoner by 2, then we want this guy to open one more box, right? And this slip to open this box, what we need is get method. So I'll just copy paste this one. So this guy is now opening a box, but not with this now index number, but instead the slip number, that is which he has found in the previous box. And this slip number he needs to store. So he store here only. And the number of box opened is equals, will increment by 1 because this guy has opened one box. Okay. And then we will say continue. Continue means it will go back to the while loop. It, then again he checks that his number is matching with the slip in the box. Okay, if it is not matching, right? Just give me a moment. Yeah, yeah. If it is not matching, then it will come inside. and the number of box opened is less than the number of prisoners by 2, then he will again open a box, number of box opened will be incremented, then go back and check for the same condition. If suppose he has opened a box, right? Hmm, just a moment. Yeah, so suppose he has opened a box wherein he finds a slip and that slip is equals to his original index number, then at that time this loop will not run, right? And we will check that if slip in the box equals to his own number, then we can conclude that this prisoner has found his number. So we will increment this one so that one of the prisoner found his number, right? Now suppose what will happen if the number of box open exceeds the number of prisoner by 2 and still he doesn't found. At that time what we want it to break the loop, because there is no need of running the loop again and again, because this prisoner will has already I can say that this prisoner has already passed the criteria, right? Because he has already opened the 50 boxes. That time it will break and come, and the slip in the box will not be equals to the index, and this code will not execute. So finally we can say that we can print the number of prisoner found the number. Okay, so what will happen is system debug, I will print this one first. Hmm. Oh, I need to close the for loop here, right? After that only we are going to print this one, number of prisoner found the number will be equals to same thing. Okay, so format, yeah. So what will happen is, suppose 10 is we are giving the input. So first prisoner will come, he will open the box here, take that slip number and check if that slip number is equals to his number. So this while loop will not run, and this if condition will update. Then the loop will go to the second prisoner. The index will become 2. He will come open his own box 2, whatever the slip is there. If that is not matching with his 2, suppose the slip in the box is like 7. 7 is not matching with 2. You will come here, number of box open, that is 1, is less than number of prisoner by 2, that is 10 by 2, 5. So this condition is true. Then it will allow him to open the box again. He will take the slip, number of box opened will be incremented. He will take the slip, go back here. If it is not matching, then again it will keep on doing. If it matches, then it will not go in, this while loop will stop, and this if condition will update the number of prisoners found the number. If it doesn't find his number even after number of prisoner by 2, that is after opening 5 boxes, then it will break. It will come here and it will not update. After the completion of this for loop, the whole scenario will be executed for the total number of prisoners. And if the number of prisoner found number equals to the total number of prisoners, that means that all the prisoners have found their number. If not, then some of them have found, some of them have not found. Those many prisoners, those who have found their number, we can see that in here in the system debug. So let me save this one and run this scenario. So let me run for 10, because this is the example that we are taking. If I debug, so, oh sorry, minute. I need to run this now because I'm running the scenario. So I'm saying that run this scenario and we will execute. So if I see number of prisoner found their number equals to 0, means no prisoner found their own number while using this strategy. So we will repeat this one